Hey there, everybody. Brandon, ApprenticeEwok here. And I want to thank you all for coming to the stream. I'm super excited to see what Sleeping has, see what Sleeping got, really. First off, I want to say thank you to Sleeping for supporting me like he does, for always letting people throw up the links and everything. Uh, this community truly is awesome, and it was really nice to see Sleeping grow the way that he did so quickly, and then to be able to reward himself and Space Buns. So I'm super excited to have him on. We'll be going through what he got at Disney World. I went to Disneyland last year, 5 days before it closed down, and our experiences at Disneyland versus Disney World were very, very different, it sounds like. He's keeping all the details for this stream, so I'm super excited. So, hey, Jen, how's it going? Hey, G-Force, what's up? Chris, it is going to be epic. I'm super excited. Hey, Easty, how's it going? What's good? Ready for the next party? Hey, Dave. Here to see this Sleeping guy. Something about Disney. Disney all the way, man. Jen. Disney. I don't like Disney. Can we talk about Hot Toys? We can always talk about Hot Toys. Chris, I think you're one of the ones we need to talk about Hot Toys with. Yeah, I don't know about Disney. Sounds totally boring. Hear that Sleeping guy hates opening boxes. Hey, Downfall, what's up? Yeah, me too. I don't know about that. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Long time no see. Shout out to Mark. He's helped me with my collecting a ton. We just had our first peg warmer stream. It went really well. It was nice to be on a live stream. Dave, what's good, brother? Hope you're good. I'm good. A little tired. I've been streaming or watching streams all day. So, hey, Southern Comic Geek, what's up? Hey, Liz, thanks for stopping by. Hey, Space Buns, hope all is well. We need to stop meeting like this, Space Buns. Hey, Space Buns, hope you like the goodies. Ooh, the mother of fire. Yeah, sorry, no fireplace here. I've got one downstairs that is still not hooked up. Hey, how's it going, Left Coast Graphics? The master. Where's the master? Here we are. Someone say Hot Toys. Good to see you, Brandon. Excited to hear about Sleeping's trip. Yeah, absolutely. Little goodie box coming your way. So while Sleeping is getting his stuff to connect, it's all good. I went to Disneyland last year, March 8th and 9th, which was 5 days before the park closed down. And I flew to California, pit stopped in Las Vegas for 5 hours, so I didn't gamble. Then I went to California, stayed at a little Airbnb that was like $40 a night, and it was 4 minutes away from Disneyland, so I got an Uber to and from. I went super early before the gates opened each day to get in. First day, I didn't try to go on any of the rides. I just built my lightsaber, built my droid, went shopping and stuff like that. Rode Smuggler's Run. Just basically walked around. I went to other parts of the park too. I went to the Star Wars docking bay. I ate a bunch of the food, and I capped off my first day. And this is the first time I had ever been to Disneyland in general. I capped it off with watching fireworks over the Millennium Falcon. So between the 2 days that I spent open to close there, I walked about 25, 26 miles, burnt through a pair of socks, and just had an amazing experience. So then the second day, I went to the physical kiosk, and I was boarding group 50 something for Rise of Resistance. So then I just hung around and watched the characters interact and all that kind of stuff. I did get to ride Rise of the Resistance, and it was a life, as a fan, a life like inspiring moment. And I did plan on bringing a gimbal and recording it, but when I ordered the gimbal from Amazon 2 days before I was supposed to. It arrived 2 days before I was supposed to go on my trip, and the gimbal was missing from the package, and they believe somebody stole it. I never got a resolution from that. But hey, Adam, how's it going? Hey, Marvelous, I'm doing well. I'm doing well. It's been rough. So here we go. How's it going? Sleeping?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you all.
Thank heavens.
Yeah, I was just. Yeah, you're good.
Were you telling them what was going on?
No, I just said that while you're getting stuff up, I just prefaced it with a little bit about my trip. So
I see.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here fighting for 10 minutes trying to get my AirPods to work, and they won't work. So I just stole Space Buns' AirPods so that I can have a microphone because, first world problems.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's funny how hers worked, but yours wouldn't.
Yeah, it's odd how that happens. So what's going on? How is everybody today? I see 18 people in here. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. We got Jen, Matt is in here, Marvelous, Space Buns, Tara Terror was her fave, lived in Vegas for 6 years. Oh, that's awesome. As a kid who grew up in Minnesota and we didn't travel much, I haven't had the opportunity. So that was my first time going to Disneyland.
Oh my gosh. And I want to hear more about your trip again. I know we've heard about it a little bit. I want to hear more. Tell me all the good things.
Yeah. It was my first real vacation. So I had been places for like school and stuff like that. Went to Seattle a couple times for Pac-12 Women's Basketball Championship, but it was the first time I had ever gone on vacation and vacation alone. So I got a little Airbnb that was like $40 a night. That was like 4 or 5 minutes away from Disneyland. Wow. And I went there and spent almost the whole day, both days, just in Galaxy's Edge. Like I went around and I rode Pirates of the Caribbean, and I went around, watched the little parade that they do in the center of the park, went through the castle and stuff like that. But most of it was just Disney or Galaxy's Edge related.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So it sounds like our experiences were very different, because you kind of said that Galaxy's Edge was a little smash and grab for you, which I spent the majority of my trip at Galaxy's Edge.
I spent less than 45 minutes there.
Oh man.
It's a story. It's a wild one.
Hey John. Did I sing Yub Num? No, but I drank a Yub Num in the tiki mug. Never been to Disney or Universal. Would love to go if I could afford.
Oh my gosh, you have to try.
And I have never been to Disney World, so I wanna do that.
Okay.
I'm clueless here. What's a gimbal? It's a little thing that supports your phone and records and keeps it level. We can hear you. Perfect.
G-Force.
Yep, G-Force is here. Dave's Dimension.
I'm in my basement because my children are awake in terror and being terrors upstairs, and it's quieter down here.
So thank you, Space Buns, for keeping that under control.
Yes.
Marvelous asking, what's up?
What's up, Marvelous? How you doing?
Chris, the master. Mark, such a good-looking guy.
Brandon is, I agree.
Right. Camera level, yep. Really?
I don't know.
Oh, I've only been to the one. Low income housing for years. It took the Tower Taylor Daily to go home.
Stumbler.
Hey Tasman, what's up? Hey Air Max, how's it going? Hey Downfall. Hope it's going well. Tasman, Space Buns. Yeah, I know I'm awesome.
Eye rolls.
Whiskey. Oh man. But,
see, I want to joke about that, but that's like a real issue in my town. Like, there's this, I guess there's this like Facebook group in where I live. It's called Cumberland's on Patrol, and it's this family that's on disability that just chases police scanners around town, and like spills everybody's dirt around. And it's not uncommon to hear like child was given whiskey to go to bed or child was given heroin to fall asleep. Like it's ridiculous in my town.
Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
it's wild. G-force.
I'm on a trip with my family and can't hang. I'll rewatch later. It's all good, Josh.
Josh,
Family.
have a good night, man.
Yep, family first. We get it. Good man. Awesome. So yeah, I like I was saying, I was super excited to see that you got to go to Disney World and that Space Buns got to go too, and it is just awesome because it was such a reward for you guys for all the work that you put in with the channel. And I know that you were saying you were getting it was a little bit of a grind on you, so I'm glad that you got to kind of recharge the batteries with that, and it looks like you had a great time. And I don't know if I'd come back from a vacation rest if it was like 90 degrees.
It was 92 and I was dripping sweat. It was ridiculous, but it didn't feel that bad. Like it was really breezy in Florida, which was nice. And we kept so busy we didn't have time to worry about it. Like I said, we did like 28 miles in 2.5 days, and we were feeling it.
Yeah, absolutely. No, this murder bear from Hoth does not do well with heat.
Nor do I.
By the way, Aaron says he'll be here in a minute. A friend bought some dueling sabers and is showing them off to him. Nice. See, epic sabers are watch, y'all. Guess what?
You chose wrongly, Nim. You need to go check out those sabers and report back to us. I want to know what color, what length.
It's all good. But oh my gosh. Yeah, I was saying I ended my first day there watching fireworks over the Millennium Falcon.
Oh, that's
and
so
it was
nice.
It was the most beautiful thing as a Star Wars fan and kind of as a fan of Disney, seeing the Disney fireworks over the Millennium Falcon while sitting there having a drink. Like it was so cool. But I definitely see. I know you said you spent over $1,200, and I can definitely see where it adds up. And I've got some things that I can show off eventually.
Yes.
But let's get to what people have been wanting to see, and that is to hear about your trip.
Okay. Well, let me start with story time. Everybody gather your pillows, crisscross applesauce. Sleeping Collectibles has a tale. So we get off the plane, and it's still early. We took the weirdest plane ride in the history of the world because we live like in Maryland, like on the panhandle of Maryland. And they flew us up to Massachusetts for a connecting flight down to Florida, which makes no sense at all. But our 2-hour plane ride ended up being 5.5 hours, which is fine. Whatever. We got through it. It was okay. I ended up watching the movie Tenet on the flight, which was actually pretty good. I was okay with Tenet. And we get there, we settle down at the hotel, and we decide immediately that we want to go to Disney. Like, we just want to dive in. Oh, my gosh. We just want to go to Disney right away. So we end up going to Disney Springs immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And does California have Disney Springs or something similar?
If they did, I didn't notice. I was kind of just stuck on the Star Wars and main part.
Well, there's a place called Disney Springs in Florida. It's like a giant downtown for Disney. There's a comedy club, and there's shops, and there's restaurants, and there's gift shops, and there's a lot going on. It's like a real happening kind of place. Hey, John Joker. So we immediately went there, and we ate dinner at this centers there, which are really, really nice and fun. And I happened to spend a ton of money in. And we just kind of spent the day real low-key there, just hanging out. We hung out at the Galaxy's Edge section of Disney Springs for a while. It's like an ancillary section to Galaxy's Edge, just like a continuance. So we went there for a while, and we turned in for the night. And the next day, the problem with going to Disney now is that it was spring break time. And we found out we were going to Disney like a month before we actually left. So we didn't have much time to plan. And everything was completely sold out. With spring break going on and COVID, everything's at a modicum of percentage of what it normally is. They don't have nearly as many tickets. So build your own lightsaber, build your own droid, the cantina, everything completely sold out 2 months in advance. So we didn't even have a chance.
Wow.
Yeah. The only park that was available for us to get into at the time was Epcot. It was the only park that had tickets available. So we bought Epcot tickets, and we're going to make the best of it. We're going to do what we can. So we went to Epcot, and we had a pretty good time. We stayed till about 1 o'clock, and then we decided that we were going to look online and see if we could get into Universal Studios. And we did. There were tickets available. So we spent the entirety of Saturday in the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, which was amazing. It was so much fun. So we hung out. We did Wizarding World. We had just an amazing time at Universal. And then Sunday came along, and we went back to Disney for a while. And through some ridiculous happenstance, we managed to be able to get into Galaxy's Edge for 45 minutes. And sadly, unlike your story, there's no fireworks, there's no parade, everything's shut down. But just being able to walk in and see everything. Like, I have a few photos and a couple videos, but nothing extensive. Like, it was only like half an hour total from the moment we got in the door. But it was just amazing. And we're already planning to go back in October to experience the full experience, because it's definitely something we need to take in.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, wonderfulness.
Hey, Dondi, how's it going?
There's so many good people in the chat. Hey, everybody.
Yeah, so you got to see the Falcon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is magical. I wish I had more time to explore, because like it just happened to be one of those things where it was the end of the day. They had a couple appointments left to sneak in and go do some stuff, but it was very smash and grab. And I ended up going to a couple gift shops when I was there, and I bought out the gift shops, and I got so much amazing stuff. And I took as much home with me as I possibly could.
Nice. Yeah. And I saw some of your lives from places other than just Disney World. Like the Jurassic Park thing was
so
awesome.
Much fun.
Yeah. And I haven't had a chance to check out your video that you posted a little bit earlier, because we were on with the peg warmers.
Yes.
But I'll definitely have to check that out. But I mean, if you want to, I'll show off what I got. It's not going to be as much as yours, but I can show you what I was able to do. Yeah. So when I went,
all the things.
when I went, I got an appointment to the cantina while I was waiting. Between Build a Droid and Build a Saber, I went to the cantina, and they placed me with a couple other guys, and we started talking. And they were like, "Where are you from?" and stuff. And I told them I was from Minnesota, and then it was my first time at Disneyland. And they bought me a drink, and it was super awesome. And I got the Yub Nub with the tiki glass, and it is like one of my favorite things ever.
That is amazing.
And when you go to the cantina, DJ Rex is bumping music and everything like that, and they're serving the drinks, and the bartenders will like hit things with wrenches, and then it'll start to pour, and there's a point where the music stops, and then they do like a little chant, and then they start a song, and like DJ Rex reboots and everything. So I'm sad that you didn't get to experience that because of, just the kind of time that we're dealing with, but they give you the coasters and stuff. You can take them when you leave. And
that's amazing.
They've got the Rancor, they've got Ewoks. They've got a couple. I think there's like 4 different coasters, and I kind of want to go with my family and be able to get them all, so I have the whole set. But one of my favorite things that I got from the shop was the Han dice. Yeah, did you see these?
I did. They didn't have them for sale, but they had like a promo one that we could look at. I was trying to buy them. Yeah, they're
weighty and they're metal, and it's like I hang them up in my car window. I ran out and got them today, but
that's amazing.
They're always in my rearview mirror. And then I got the Sabacc deck from the Toydarian Toy Makers. I have still never played it, and I'm kind of sad about that. But it's
I almost
really
bought
cool.
That. I had that in my hand in my toy hunt video. I was like trying to decide.
Yeah, and they're so much fun. Like they look
awesome.
Yeah. So I'd love to be able to play this with a couple friends. I got the Holocron, and I didn't get the Sith one, but I got the Jedi one. And
Nice.
You fold it up, and you can put all the different crystals in. And that's probably going to be really loud, so I'm going to shut it off. But you can put the different crystals in, and the different Jedi Masters speak to you. So that was super cool. And then you've probably seen it, but the little droid behind me, I built that purple BB unit. Super fun. And then the saber that I built. And
That's
this is a
magical.
protection. This is a protection and defense saber. And there are 4 different kind of builds that you can do. And I know that you were kind of bummed that you didn't get to build your saber, but now that I know that you're going back in October, do you plan on building one?
Yeah, we were talking about it. It's actually Disney World. I think it's the 50th anniversary of Disney World, so they're making a big hullabaloo about everything. So
Okay.
I went ahead and booked our tickets for first week of October, and we're gonna stay in the park at the Disney Resort, and we're just gonna plan it all out. Galaxy's Edge, Magic Kingdom. We're gonna have it all planned, ready to go, because I have more time to plan this time.
Right.
It'll be sold out.
Right, because you're booking it out months ahead of time now.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it because I'd known that you had to book at Disney in advance, but I thought a month in advance would be okay. But apparently Disney World and Universal are the only theme parks open in the country, and everybody went there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I thought. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
When I booked it, I was initially planning on going in June, because I work at a school, and I was planning on going the week after school got done for me. But I knew it was going to be crazy, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy tickets for now. And it was only it was only a month before I went that I bought the tickets and bought the airline tickets and the Airbnb. So when I was able to get a reservation for all those things, I was super surprised. And I was talking to people, and they said that's because it's Disneyland. They said if you had done this for Disney World, there was no chance you'd be able to get in for that. So I'm really happy that I got in when I did, because it was 5 days before they shut everything down.
You cut it. Why?
If I had gone in June, I wouldn't have gone in June because it would have been shut down. So I'm glad that I worked up the courage to click buy on the tickets and everything. So I'm super happy. And Nate here was saying Star Wars was still being built the last time he went.
Oh, man.
Hey, Rebels, Reptiles, and Games. How's it going?
When I went to Galaxy's Edge, there was a gentleman there at the gift shop that I spent a lot of my money at, who was telling me that he used to work in California in Disneyland, and he said that they would have people that would book a week out and still be able to do cantina, lightsaber, everything. He said right now, at this very second, they don't have another opening for Galaxy's Edge until May the 12th. From this moment. So if I want to go I have to wait till May 12th to be able to even get in for an hour. Completely booked.
Yep. Wow. That is nuts.
Every park is booked except for Epcot until April 20th. You can only go to Epcot now until the 20th, and then the other parks start opening. And I think Animal Kingdom opens first because no one wants to go to the zoo. And then Magic Kingdom's the last one right before Galaxy's Edge.
Dang.
Yeah, it's wild. It's tough. And I had no idea. I went blindly like a schoolboy. I was like, we're going to go do all the things. And then we got to do like 30% of the things, which was still amazing. We had a great time.
Right. Yeah. And I would like to go to the Harry Potter world. And that, I know my 2 sisters and my niece would love to do that. So maybe I can talk my family into going. But Jen is saying you got to do Star Tours. And I did go when I was there. Were you able to get on Star Tours at all?
I was not.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. I don't know much about Star Tours. What is Star Tours?
So it's kind of like a theater experience that is somewhat interactive. So I'd say it's between it's not as interactive as Rise of Resistance, where there's so much stuff going on, but you wear 3D glasses and you go in and it moves you around and stuff. And it's guided by usually C-3PO, and it used to be Rex, who is now the DJ at Galaxy's Edge. And it was super fun.
I'm glad to see he got a promotion.
Yeah. Yep. But it was super fun. And I want to say that it fits like 30 some people in each viewing. Wow. And there's I don't remember how many viewings there are each time. But this ride, there are so many different variations of it where they have different like little journeys that you go on. So I only went on it once, but I did go on Smuggler's Run like 12 times. And because I was
Just
in
12.
I went as a single passenger, so I was able to just hop in with people in groups.
Awesome.
So it was like if I wanted to wait and try to get to be a pilot, it would have been a 45-minute wait, but it was like a 7-minute wait as a single passenger. So it was absolutely perfect.
That is such a good setup for you. I'm glad you got to do that.
Yeah, thank you. It was tough though, because like I went by myself and I was looking around and like trying to geek out with somebody, but I was like, this is a me experience. Like this is for me. I don't need to like geek out with somebody. But yep, that is where DJ Rex comes from. Mark is
Hey,
saying
Nim, I see you in the chat. Is Aaron in the chat yet? Are we going to Disney World? You guys let me know. We're kind of working on something, maybe getting a few people together and go. We're seeing if it's doable.
Nice. Mark's saying he went to Star Tours at Disney Paris.
Oh, I think Disney Paris is really fun.
he was telling me that it was weird to hear some of the characters speaking French. Hey, Real Farm Boy, what's up? Matches Malone, how's it going?
Hey, Matches.
A little late. Stupid family dinners. Thank you. Yeah. Magic Kingdom, have to hit up Future World.
He's on the list.
And I feel like I need to go to Disney World. Like Disneyland was cool, and I need to go back to
It'll be
Disneyland.
fun.
I need to go to Disneyland again because it was so limited on what I did, because I was like, I was going to film everything because I was just doing Star Wars stuff for my channel, but then I didn't get to film it. And I was like, you know what? It's probably good that I didn't film it, because then I got to sit there and watch and have all those experiences. Yeah, the earlier you book, the better.
Or last minute, yeah.
Yeah. Fan of Disney movies, stay and watch the massive Disney Magic Kingdom parade.
I heard that's restarting next week. They're restarting parades and fireworks at the end of the week. I'm upset that I missed it.
We'll have to see those, Jen.
Yep, everyone needs a lightsaber. I'm on this.
As a resident with an annual pass, I can just walk in at any time. No reservations or line passes or anything needed.
That's what they said in the gift shop, is that's part of the reason why everything sells out so quick, because residents get an annual pass for half price, and they'll have people who live in Orlando just walk in and take spots. So they said there's only like 70% of the tickets available, because 30% go to residents of Florida immediately. So it's a little tougher already.
Yeah. Animal Kingdom is awesome, and Avatar's there. I'd love to see the Avatar.
I would love to see that, especially at night. It looks beautiful.
Oh, did you get to see it at all?
No, completely sold out.
Oh, that's right. That's what she said. Been to Harry Potter Studios in London. That's awesome.
That's fun.
Just walk in and walk into the building and canteen.
So jealous.
Hey, Kat, how's it going?
Hey, Kat.
That's a good question though, because I wonder if John can get extra tickets through the resident thing.
I wonder.
Not a promotion, a reassignment based on his track record. Look at all these tools in the chat. Hey guys, hey Sean Solo, how's it going?
Hey Sean.
Sadly, no single riders.
By the way, again, happy birthday, Sean. I know we're moving past, but happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Sean, hey Kat. October 50th anniversary.
Yeah, that's what we're shooting for right now.
That's pretty awesome. I'd imagine the events that are going to be there while you're there are going to be pretty cool then.
Yeah, they were saying that there's going to be fireworks every night, and Halloween's my favorite season, and I'm just excited to see like pumpkin Mickeys, and we're already planning. Like this is going to happen.
Nice. He's still playing with lightsabers, but yes, we need to get with you. Message us. Okay.
I don't want to message you anymore. Never mind.
Pedro Pascal has the same birthday and birth year as me. I should be Orlando. Hey, Fire Chicken, what's up?
Hey, Fire.
I've done Star Tours in 2013 and Smuggler's Run in 2019. I honestly prefer Star Tours. I enjoyed Star Tours. But I had a lot of fun with Smuggler's Run. Like it really does feel like you're in the Falcon, and it jerks you around, and you drop at one point, and like as you get hit with blasters and stuff, you have to fix things. And I was usually an engineer, so I had, besides the pilot, I probably had the most thing to do because the gunners just sit there and press a button to shoot. But like the engineer, you have to sit and you have to look to see which things are not working and what are like flashing and everything. So I thought it was super fun.
That is fun.
Dave's Dimensions. October is my birthday. I would kill for a saber from there someday.
Well, Dave, we're going to talk about that very soon.
Ooh. Went to do Star Wars Land when it was in Tomorrowland. Can't wait to see Galaxy's Edge. It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome.
It's breathtaking. Like you walk in and it's just like the same feeling I got in Harry Potter World. As soon as you cross through that gate, you're just like, wow. Like it hits you.
The music, the feeling, yeah. And I can only imagine the Harry Potter world, because when I walked into Galaxy's Edge, like, yeah, I was just walking through California, and I know I'm in California, but as soon as you walk through, everything looks different, and like you feel like you're on a different world. At least I felt like that. Like That's was so beautiful.
In Harry Potter World, when you enter into Hogsmeade, and all the buildings have fake snow on them. And it's 90 degrees, and there's snowmen, and there's snow, and there's like carolers walking around singing, and you see students walking into the bar, the broomsticks, and getting butterbeer around you, and you're just kind of in their world. It's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Nick is asking, did you see any actual live Ewoks when you were there? I didn't see any Ewoks. I did see some people walking around as Ewoks, and they had little the Disney ears that they had custom made that had a little drape over it, like the Wicket's hood.
Oh, that's
and
fun.
I was like, did you guys get those in the park? And they're like, no, like we make these ourselves. And they gave me a little card if I wanted to buy them, and I lost that card in my luggage somewhere. And I was pretty sad, but it was super cool. And then one of the shop workers at Disneyland was an Ewok in Return of the Jedi.
That's cool.
Yeah, she was one of the actors in the suit. So she's worked at Disneyland for a while, and she hops around the different areas, but she said she loves being in the Star Wars thing. And she said it's really funny when she tells people, because they're like, what? And yeah, so I got to meet somebody who played an Ewok in that movie. So that was pretty
so cool.
Pretty darn cool. So technically you could say I did see an actual real life Ewok. John is saying residents can't get anyone else ticket privileges unless they have some top tier plan that costs like $5,000 or some insane amount. Okay. Well then, never mind. I'm the pumpkin queen. Space Buns. We'll go ourselves, and we'll see you at the parks. We'll walk the other way. Hey, Matt, how's it going?
Matt.
Universal Horror Nights is epic as well. Ooh,
we'll see if we can get over there.
That's awesome. Hope they have the Halloween party this year, and if not, they do the same as they did last year. Huh? Okay. Let's get drunk and let's leave.
It's terrible.
My resident pass is what they used to call silver level. It's good for me to go any day of the year at any time, but just me. Okay.
Oh, that's still really cool.
And it's changed around $500 a year to now being like $30 a month to stay at.
Still, $30 a month to go to Disney whenever you want is insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Took my dad with me. He didn't know he was partly in control of the ship until it was 2/3 over. Yeah, I was with somebody, and it was a guy and his girlfriend, and they were sitting there, and she thought it was like Star Tours. She even said, like, am I supposed to do something? And she was one of the engineers. So you could actually feel it, like the ship was riding like heavy on one side because she wasn't balancing it and fixing it. It was super fun. We can ride all the water rides.
These girls, I tell you.
Chris, quit hassling me because I don't speak French.
Said something in Paris talk.
That is awesome. I'm not a water ride person. So
I don't mind them. I had an issue. Space Buns wanted to ride. There's a Dudley Do Right water ride at Universal, and she wanted to ride it. The problem is that we had just got done at Harry Potter, and I was carrying bags of Harry Potter merch. And at Universal, there are no lockers or spaces for you to put your stuff. There's like a little 1 foot locker for your wallets and things, but we had wands and stuff. We had stuff. And she's like, let's go on the water ride. So I'm doing this on the ride, trying to keep things from getting wet. And she's like, why aren't you enjoying it? And I'm like, so trying to cover our merchandise.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dave's asking if you took out any snowmen.
I wish. The security in Hogwarts is serious. They have wands. I don't dare mess with them.
Especially, we love water rides, especially now after we lost our weight. Nice.
And by the way, congratulations on that weight loss, Dave. Genuinely, it's great.
Splash Mountain and others is so cool. Oh, jumped. Made Sleeping get on with. He's so mad his shoes got wet.
The shoes did get wet.
They used to have those Jawas that would walk around Hollywood studios and literally steal stuff from you. That's awesome. I'm sad I didn't see any Jawas.
I would love a Jawa to rob me.
Yeah. Like to be considered to meet up in Disney in October. Ooh.
G-Force, consider your name on the list.
Hey, Baz, how's it going? Good morning. Good evening / morning. Yeah. That's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I know. They were so little. And they were like $3 every 10 minutes to have, which is okay, I guess. But it's literally for your wallet. You can't get anything else in there.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's a racket. It was a good show. Congratulations to you guys, by the way, on your first episode.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we're going to be thinking of different things that we can do, and we're getting some different ideas put together. So if anybody has any recommendations, like you guys watch the stuff and you know kind of what we do. So Chris had a pretty fun idea that we might do, but we'll see how that goes. And those streams are so much fun, just sitting there and talking about toys and Star Wars and Marvel, and I love it.
I had to check out a few times during the stream because I'd be watching, and then you guys would go into spoilers for something, and I'd be like, oh, I haven't seen that yet. I'll be back in 10 minutes. And then I came back, and you guys were talking Kong and Godzilla, and I haven't finished yet. So I had to get back out again for a few minutes, and then I came back again.
Well, we didn't really talk any spoilers for those, but I
heard them.
We
and I was
just,
like, nope.
Yeah, okay. I haven't finished King of the Monsters, so I need to finish that, and then I'll watch Godzilla vs. Kong.
King of the Monsters is good.
Yeah. I'm always down for a Disney World meetup. Count me in if you'll have me.
Deal. Consider your name on the list.
Let's see that Disney merch. Exactly. That's what we're getting to.
She's getting impatient because I haven't opened the box yet. The one that
you haven't opened it.
It's still not open. It's beside me. I haven't even opened it yet.
I feel honored. There are lockers in the bank at Harry Potter.
See, I looked for the bank. I couldn't find Gringotts. They said it was behind the castle, and when I went behind the castle, there was Jurassic Park. Unless I went the wrong way. I don't think the bank for Harry Potter is in Isla Nublar, but if it is, that is great cross-branding. I couldn't find it. I tried.
Yeah, John's just saying even if it's just for an hour or two, and then we split up and do different things.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
And I know Ish Cardona lives there, and he said he'd join us too if we ever did anything. And I know Dave's Empire has shown interest, and there's like 4 or 5 others that have talked about it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think we might be able to make something happen if you want to join us for a day, Brandon, if you can escape.
Ooh.
Galaxy's Edge in Florida. Could be fun.
I might have to look into that. Hotspot, how's it going?
We were looking at Disney Resort rooms, and there's a Pop Century. It's one of the Disney Resort areas, and there's like a cabin on the grounds that sleeps 16 people, and it's only $900 a night. And if you split 900 divided by 16, that's literally like $40 each.
Wow.
So I mean, it could definitely maybe be a thing. I don't know.
Well then, Dondi and Emily are down.
I like this already.
Nice.
All right. You guys want to see some things?
Yep. I've got a banner for this. vacation.
You've got a banner? Oh, God,
yeah.
You're prepared. Okay. So I made it known on in a chat, I think, that I spent $1,200, and I actually rechecked the numbers, and it was actually closer to $1,400.
Yep.
But once you're there, Disney's such a money trap. You're like, oh, I need this, and then you see the price, and you're like, I guess I still need it. This too.
Yeah.
I ended up getting way too much. So if you would like, I will dive in. This might take a few minutes though.
No, you're good. I'll even put you on the big screen, and I'm super excited to see everything.
Oh gosh, I'm big screen now. I'm feeling nervous. I don't do this very often.
There we go.
Hey guys. All right, let me start you guys off with the easy stuff before I dive in. I went to a little comic book store there in Orlando, and it was ridiculously overpriced and awful. But I did buy my first ever Funko soda for. Yeah, I love Escape from New York. It's one of my favorite movies. This and Big Trouble in Little China. I had to get a Snake Plissken soda while I was there. I always wanted one. This is my very first one. I was excited. While I was in Harry Potter World, the Wizarding World, I made a wand at Ollivander's.
Ooh.
They have this experience there. We had to wait an hour in line to get in. But when you walk in, Ollivander is there. The actor playing Ollivander, and you're in a room, and there's literally like 20,000 boxes of wands everywhere. And he asks you like 30 questions, and then he turns around, and a magic light goes across the room and lands on a box. And the light landed on this box for me. And he's like, the light has chosen this one for you. And he told me about it. It's 13 inches. It's made of birch. It has a phoenix tail feather core. And he told me that my heart was dark and evil, and that I would probably be a member of Slytherin and possibly a Death Eater. So I have got a Death Eater birch custom wand.
That is sick. Oh my goodness.
He told me that I have an evil inside, and this is representative of it. So I was very excited about it because I love all things Sith and villain, and so much fun. I love it. So that's that. And while we were in Universal, I made sure to stop at Superhero Island, which is great. And I don't understand how Superhero Island exists now that Disney owns Marvel, but they have a whole section that's based on 1990s Spider-Man and 1990s X-Men. It's very animated series, everything. And it's actually like 20 minutes of the toy hunt I released today is just on Superhero Island. There's just so much amazingness there. And I didn't buy much there, but I did buy this X-Men backpack.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. Oh. It's a Loungefly backpack with the animated series logo all over it. And on the inside, it has cast names at the bottom, which is just absolutely wonderful. I love it. Yeah, had to have it.
Ilmatic said dope wand. Yep.
Thank you, Ilmatic. And Space Buns didn't want a custom one. She bought a Luna Lovegood one.
That's a good choice, Space Buns. I absolutely see that.
She likes her some Luna. I also prefer the fries over the mashed potatoes at Popeyes. I did not get the chase. I got the common.
It's awesome.
All right. So let's get into some things that I have out and about. Some more things. I got some pins because I love pins. In my bedroom, I have a 12-foot pin board. It's a giant 12-foot cork board with pins. Every time I get a pin, I put a new pin on. While I was in Universal, I picked up this Avatar: The Last Airbender pin. I love Avatar. That. I love Aang. I love Avatar. I had to have this. So that went there. I also picked up a Black Spire Outpost shuttle pin for the board. It's a necessity. And while we were there, I spent a lot of time while we were in line watching your guys' streams. I watched you and Salacious play Battlefront and a few other things. And there's been a thing where when Salacious plays Battlefront, I always get in the comments and I say pew pew, or I like watching him play the pew pew. Well, while I was at Galaxy's Edge, I found this pin, and it's a stormtrooper, and his gun says pew pew.
Pew pew.
I had to buy it. I saw it and made me laugh so hard. So I picked that up too. Went into the Disney character store, and I found this Haunted Mansion keychain, and I wanted to get it for Chris Thousandth Ghost, just because I want to throw it into his little thing. Because when I send boxes to my friends like you, I like to put little extras in them, and I didn't have anything extra for Chris yet, so I think I found his first extra. So
awesome.
little Haunted Mansion knickknack for him there. All right. Oh, okay. And another Galaxy's Edge purchase. I got a talking Wampa.
Wampa.
Oh, I love him. He's so cool. Such a little dude. All right, and my lightsabers are unboxed. I can show those too real quick.
Yeah.
I got 2 Legacy sabers while I was there. The first one being Kylo Ren's Legacy saber. I love Kylo Ren. Just one of my favorite characters of all time. So I ended up getting a Kylo Legacy. Really, really heavy. It feels really, really good in my hand. Very excited about this. My blade is actually in that box over there, so double excited about that. And while I was there, I thought, how cool would it be to get a Legacy saber to give away to someone on the channel? Mm-hmm. So while I was there, I picked up this. Let's see, I'll hold it up to the camera. I don't want to take it out just yet. This Obi-Wan Legacy saber right here, the Obi-Wan hilt. Mm-hmm. And I think this is going to be my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I think we may end up doing a Wheel of Death for her. And winner will get an Obi-Wan Kenobi Legacy saber from Disney World with case.
Awesome.
I think that'd just be fantastic. And that's everything that's unboxed. I haven't unboxed everything yet. And I guess I'll pull that bad boy over here and we'll do the real mystery objects.
Oh.
I haven't seen any of this stuff since the day after Galaxy's Edge, so...
Oh, I'm so excited, man.
I'm so excited. I've been like, there was a point yesterday where I was like, I don't even remember what we bought right now. I'm so happy. Look at that chat. That chat is going nuts right now. Oh my gosh, my favorite thing is on top. I'm so happy. Brandon, this is my favorite thing that I bought in all of Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, I can tell what it is.
I'm so happy. So while I was there, did they have these when you were there?
Yeah, yep. I went into Doc Onder's Den of Antiquities, and they had the busts lined up. Yep.
That's exactly where I got this.
Yep.
So I got one of the busts. Oh my gosh, EPS guy taped this so well. As an inbox guy, like I have to be careful not to damage my box, even though this is coming out of the box for sure.
John from Super Awesome Geeks Show.
Dude, that would be my luck, John. Oh my gosh. Remind me to use that UPS store again. This guy packs like a champion. All right. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Darth Maul. I think it's a 1-2 scale. I think it's like half size, but it is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna pull it out. We need to look at it.
I love your shirt too, man.
Oh, thank you. I love 90s Spider-Man and X-Men. It's one of my favorite things. This is really heavy. All right. We're getting to work, guys. Oh, that's so cool. When I get my downstairs here completed and I get it all set up, this is going to be the centerpiece of my office desk, surrounded by lightsabers.
Oh, that is so cool.
That is awesome. I love it so much. This is one of those things I just had to have. I think it was like $150, but I don't even care. He just looks amazing. I'm going to put him with some red sabers around him. Oh, he even looks good on camera. How sick. I love it. I'm very excited about that. Space? Okay, wait. If I let you guys see what Space Buns got, we will be here for 6 years. She must have got every lounge fly bag she saw when we were there. She was like, I need this Disney Parks one. And then I bought her another one as a surprise that should be here tomorrow. I know. Doesn't it feel weird to watch me open things? I don't normally do that.
Hey, Easty.
Hey, Easty.
So,
Oh, it's such a nice mall bus, John Joker. You were right. All right.
it is. Hey, Zalu, what's up?
Oh my gosh. All right. While I was also in Disney, I stopped at a lot of Targets that were there, and I picked up a lot of action figures. These are my lightsaber blades, by the way.
Yeah.
Probably not going to open those right now. I stopped at a lot of Targets, and I ended up getting like a massive figure haul. Like all the wrestling figures, all the Star Wars figures, everything I've been looking for in my home state that I haven't been able to find the last couple months was in Florida just waiting for me. Like I got the Andre the Giant WrestleMania cart while I was there. Yeah. I got like the WrestleMania figures I was looking for. I got another WrestleMania figure I was looking for. I got another WrestleMania figure I was looking for. I got a Hank Hill, King of the Hill Loyal Subjects figure. You need to have a Hank Hill in your collection. One of those. Oh no! UPS damaged something.
Oh, no.
My box is bent and I'm sad. Oh. Alright, that'll be okay. While I was in the Disney store, Coco is one of my favorite Disney movies. I absolutely love Coco. And they have this 6-inch Miguel from Coco.
Oh, cool.
And I absolutely had to have it. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Disney stuff. Box is a little bent, but that's okay. We also got a Magneto Funko Pop from the Universal Studios.
Nice.
And, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. A Skeletor backpack. You can't tell, but there's a Sebastian from The Little Mermaid trapped inside there. He's probably dead at this point.
Okay.
There's a stuffed Sebastian inside from The Little Mermaid. Yeah. It was a mega haul, Paul. Like, honestly, like I released a toy hunt today, and it was a 45-minute long toy hunt. It's so long. And half of it's in Disney, and the other half's in Universal. And there's more. Like, there's even more.
Oh, I love it. Paul's Collectibles. Wow, when did you have time to go to the park? That's a huge shopping haul.
I also, while I was in Galaxy's Edge, I forget who it is. There's someone I watched on a stream. I think it was on Three Men and a Monkey Lizard a couple weeks ago. Who was it that they had on that had all the Star Wars stuff, that had the vintage barge in the back? Who was that? I don't recall.
Oh, that was
You know what I'm talking about, though.
yeah.
I'm blanking entire Empire.
Imperial Commissary.
Yes.
And I can't remember his name, but
yes.
Yeah.
Well, he was showing off his stuff. He has an amazing collection of like First Order flags and all kinds of cool stuff. And while I was there, I saw them and I had to have them. So I bought a handful of these for my figure displays. Even though I don't open many things, I do have a couple figures open, and I will definitely get a few to put around here. I needed these, for certain. Oh my gosh, there's more.
Hey, there's Ish. Hey, Ish.
Hey, Ish, we were just talking about you a little bit ago.
Hey, Dagoopa. Oh, Imperial Communique.
Yes, that is it. Imperial Communique. And that is all that's in the box right now. I think we may have reached the end, guys. There's a thing of goldfish that UPS guy wrapped up. I don't know why. He maybe thought I was hungry. But and then there's an envelope here with just some comic book stuff from the comic store. They threw in a envelope for me.
Awesome.
And that is my Disney haul, guys. That's quite a bit of stuff.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I wish I would have got more time in Galaxy's Edge. I saw at least 2 or 3 handfuls of things I wish I could have gotten. I just ran out of time. The park was closing. We had to call an Uber. We had to get back to the hotel, and I couldn't get back in again. It was just one of those. Those are your goldfish. I was wondering where the goldfish came from. We probably should have brought these home with us and not mailed them. Paid to mail a box of goldfish.
Yeah, we were talking about you because you live near Disney World.
Yeah, we were talking about going back, a group of us in October, and I had mentioned your name.
Luke's Light from Dagobah is next on my list when I go. Nice.
So in October, you're going to get that Luke's Light because I'm interested in helping you obtain it. I almost bought a couple of they had the Sith chalice there, and I was considering getting it. And then you'd shown your holocron. I almost got the Sith one while I was there because they had one left and they had it on and it was glowing. And I was just fascinated with it the whole time. I got some kyber crystals too upstairs. I don't have them downstairs, but I got a red one and a blue one.
Nice. I got the whole set.
Did you get any black ones by any chance?
They didn't even have the black ones. They told me there was no chance to get them. They didn't even have the little red container for the red crystals when I went because they wouldn't even let you sort through them and pick your own crystal. They just handed you a red crystal. That's how this was. They handed me the red container. We weren't allowed to touch them ourselves because of COVID violations, but they handed me two and no blacks. They said that there's a 10% chance of getting one. I still think that number's too high. That's too high. Yep. Yeah. They were in my bag.
Have them.
I knew those goldfish were space buns.
I was wondering where they came from. Yes, Ish, definitely. We're talking about it. I want to go and I want to see that Acme place you were talking about too. Ish knows a comic book store that apparently sells hot toys and such.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He said he'll have it before then. He's going in May.
Well, that's just rude. I didn't get an invite.
Because he lives in Florida.
It's terrible. I will come to Florida. Oh, you got both holocrons and all crystals.
Yeah, I did. I'm trying to think. I think I did a TikTok and then I uploaded it to YouTube where it was me igniting all the different crystal colors in this lightsaber, so you could hear the different sounds, and see the different the animations are different for how fast it lights up for each crystal. Like, it's crazy.
That is wild. That is so cool.
Yeah.
I want to do that. That is very, very high on my list of things to do. The comic book store is huge.
Comic book store. Pick mine. I could tell it was black straight away. It's way darker in the cylinder. Yeah, and then I because I watched a lot of Ordinary Adventures, and they do a black crystal challenge, and they had noticed that they started putting a separate slip in it to keep it from kind of showing through when it was a black kyber crystal.
Doesn't the slip and turn though let you know that it's a black one? I wonder how that works out.
You should open the fish and start eating them. That would just be mean.
It would be mean.
May 27th. That's awesome.
I'm not doing anything that day, sadly, so
got the white crystal one also. Yeah.
Whenever I went, I had asked, because that's originally the legacy lightsaber that I went. I really wanted an Ahsoka saber, and they told me that they're no longer making them, and I was very bummed out to hear that. You can't get Maul or Ahsoka any longer. And I don't know if that's a Disney World thing or if that's a Disney thing in general, but they said neither are available at Disney World any longer.
Wow.
Bummer.
Just like a month or two ago, they had Ashley Eckstein do like a little Instagram thing where they were releasing the color changing, where it was you could get blue or green, and it would do double blue or double green.
That's awesome. I wish I could have got them.
Yeah. Go to Acme and do a live on Instagram next week, either Thursday or Friday.
It'd be fun. I dig it.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention this during the stream where I talked about my trip to Disneyland, but when a generator went out while I was there, the first night right before the fireworks, and all the lights went out. Like, some of the emergency lights were on, but the Disney employees were kind of freaking out, and they were like, somebody's going to get fired because of this. And what they did was they went into Doc Ondar's and got all of the white crystals and went and had they built a whole bunch of lightsabers, or they just had the chassis, but they illuminated the little staircases with Ahsoka lightsabers, like
That
white
is awesome.
sabers, because that was the only lights. Those were the only lights that they had. So they were worried that people were going to fall down the stairs and they were going to get sued. So they went in, and employees had to go get lightsabers to light up the stairs so nobody tripped and fell. And it was like the generator was off for about 15 minutes, and it kicked back on like 5 minutes in at one point, and then it immediately went back down. And they were kind of losing it, and it was pretty cool.
That is kind of cool. Yeah. The guy that I spoke to when I got mine made, he said they just don't have any available at Disney World. It's just not available any longer. And I don't know if it's different in California, but no dice for me.
And I was upset because when I went, I was looking at the Luke's Legacy Saber. And I had it in my hand and stuff like that. And I was like, this would be the one that I would get extra. But I had just gone and figured out how much the shipping would be for my droid and my lightsaber and some of my other stuff. And it was like probably $80, $90 just for the shipping back to Minnesota.
A lot.
And I was like, that's almost the price of this lightsaber. And I was like, okay, I'm going to make it back here eventually and get the Luke's Legacy Saber.
Well, we're going in October, so it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that is unusual considering how popular they are. And they did that fan vote, and they're going to do Cal Kestis's lightsaber.
Yeah.
And it just amazes me. And then they did the website where you could get stuff online while Disneyland and Disney World was, limiting capacity. And I went on multiple times to try to get a Luke Legacy Saber, and it was always out of stock. Like always.
Well, I was looking on Mercari. There are a few available on Mercari for reasonable prices right now. I might go ahead and snatch an Ahsoka one up just to have it, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another one.
Right. Yeah, that's really weird to me, especially since she's getting her own show. And
she's one of the most popular characters right now.
Yeah. That store Ish streamed yesterday on Instagram was fire.
Yes.
I'll check that out. Totally on brand Disney cast members. Absolutely. GeForce, that store is awesome. Yep, Nub. Hey, Gilster.
Hey,
how's it going?
Gil.
Hope you're doing well. Hey, Jurassic. Disney? Question mark.
We were talking Disney and Universal and some other things.
Some cast members stay in character. I see the same 3 people almost every time I go, and now one is named Brian.
Dan too.
That's how much Dan or wherever. Yeah. And I don't even know if it was the people who were kind of working at Galaxy's Edge, because they weren't wearing like the Batu clothes. So it wasn't like they had to stay in character, because it was actually a concerning matter where people could trip and fall down and stuff.
Yeah, that's a huge deal.
Never bought.
Oh gosh, yeah.
I love it. I love Mercari.
I just got my Darth Vader hot toy for $170 from Mercari. Love Mercari. You can get some crazy deals on there. Like, a lot of people who list on Mercari are just desperate to offload stuff, and you can get some amazing deals. Like, there are hot toys on there for less than $200 right now.
It says welcome back and whatever. That's awesome that you that you go enough for somebody to remember you.
Yeah, that he has a relationship like that. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. Cast members are not in the loop, and he could have meant there.
That could be too.
You never know that. Yeah. It's like somewhat of a better version of eBay, Dave.
It's definitely better for selling. I mean, there's not as many fees.
Yeah, and I like it because you can message back and forth about things. Like you can haggle, you can talk about things.
I really like it because there's a lot of people in the collecting community who are there. So, like, everything I've bought from Mercari has been in pristine condition. I haven't gotten scammed. Nothing's been damaged. One guy even recognized me from YouTube, and I was like, oh, I got to change my name. I don't want to be recognized on here. That's weird.
I love Mercari, amazing deals, yeah. Could I get a hot toy for 2%?
No, but Brandon can get 2% cash back if you buy a hot toy and use his referral code.
I still haven't figured that out yet. I might do that.
It's a good deal.
Chuck Norris Karate Commando.
What?
All right. Is that what you're watching, Gilster?
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Exactly. Super awesome.
Positive rating. I mean, that's what I do on YouTube too. I check their ratings and how many sales they have, and message beforehand. He meant $2.
Oh no, definitely not $2.
That is awesome. There's Mark with his Mercari comment.
Mark loves some Mercari.
Now, what length blades are those? Because I know they have a couple different ones.
Longest 36.
Okay.
I had, because I'm a tall guy, like I need the biggest lightsaber I can possibly get. Love it. I'm gonna put this in the Obi-Wan saber and see how she looks.
Oh, cool.
The Obi-Wan is significantly lighter than Kylo Ren. Like, it's a lot easier to use. It's nice.
Yep. Less than $200. Hush you. Chris is... I almost got Chris to get a hot toy the other day on our stream.
Chris, 40th anniversary, Empire Strikes Back for $170 with diorama. Extra hands, Chris. Extra hands.
And removable.
Can you bring down my hot toy? I need to tempt Chris some more. Okay, thank you, Space Buns. Will you bring it down for me? It's on the recording desk.
Jurassic says, I want to slice someone in half with a lightsaber. Jeez.
Maybe a lightsaber's not for you, Jurassic. We might start you with wiffle ball bats just to be safe.
So John is saying that Chuck Norris Karate Commandos are a real thing. He said, watch my recent videos.
I'm going to have to check that out. I didn't know that.
Love the Chuck Norris figs. I didn't know that existed.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
my gosh. This thing is so fun. It's so responsive. It's more responsive than the Force Effects ones that I have upstairs. Are you ready? Listen to this magic. I love it. This is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, hey, a hot toy. Where did that come from? Oh,
I love that.
Out of room to put things. It's so fun. This is going to be the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. This hilt and blade and box. Wheel of Death. It's going to be fun. Hey, Chris, I don't know if you've seen this before, but look at this great retro packaging. One of us, Chris. One of us. Join.
He did not. He couldn't be quite tempted-ish. It was close.
It was really close. It was so close. Thank you, doll. Okay. Give her a kiss for me. Okay. Get out of here. Go away. Troublemakers.
That is one of the greatest sounds in the world. Ish.
Oh, let's hear it one more time. It's just.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. You could love it too for being the winner of my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I like that hashtag Get Chris a Hot Toy is a thing now. Hey, Aaron.
I missed beautiful lightsaber. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? Hashtag Get Chris a Hot Toy. Yep.
It's my favorite thing.
Did she grab her goldfish or no?
No, she didn't. They're still here. I may eat them. I'm starting to get hungry on this stream.
Aw, Jen said, y'all are so awesome together.
Hey, you keep that sweetness out of here. This is about toys and Star Wars. There's no room for love in Star Wars.
Did you do it without the blade? Turn it on, it makes a spark noise, signaling that it doesn't have the blade.
Oh my gosh, it does. I've never noticed that. That's amazing.
Yep.
That's great. So I'm putting this away back in the case until that day we do that giveaway. It's going away.
Oh, man.
I'll have to play with my Kylo one.
It was so close that 1,000 should just go ahead and get one if he's going to be playing for it.
He should. You know what? I could probably get him one on Mercari for 150. I've got a way of haggling. We might be able to make that a thing.
Get ChrisAHotToy.com. Save me some. I love fish.
They're not even open yet. They're sealed in bubble wrap.
Of all the things to seal in bubble wrap.
Gotta protect that case.
Aaron's saying cute stuff too.
There's no room for love in Star Wars. Settle down.
No problem, Ish. Yeah, that sounds like an early morning.
Get some rest, Ish. I'll be talking to you tomorrow.
Oh, Salacious.
Salacious. I told you earlier, Salacious. I said that is way too late for monkey lizards to be up, and you're not going to be awake for it. And here you are proving me right. Now I'm not even mad about what I said, Salacious. You know what I'm talking about.
You missed some crazy stuff, Salacious.
You missed a lot, my friend.
Sleeping got a lot of nice stuff.
My entire table is covered in action figures and lightsabers and a Darth Maul head. Oh no, get off his face, Styrofoam. Look at that. How rad is this? Oh, I love it.
We gave away a hot dog. It's not April 1st anymore, Mark.
Yes, I am giving away this for my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I've got to get about 400 more. So it's still a little away, but we'll get there soon, knowing my luck.
Man.
I'm hoping by May.
You'll get so close.
Definitely.
Or you'll get there soon. Yeah.
I'd like to say I average about 100 subs a week, so I'm hoping by May 1st we'll make it a thing.
Looking for Legacy Luke, Evil Influence. Yes, absolutely.
Buy the things. The goldfish are still not fresh.
Only prequel saber I have is Yoda's. That's awesome. They didn't even have
a good one.
They didn't have Mace Windu, Yoda, Count Dooku, like any of those ones. They were all gone by the time I even went.
When I went, they had Luke, they had Obi-Wan, they had Mace Windu's, they had Kylo, Vader, Emperor Palpatine, and Obi-Wan. I think I didn't say Obi-Wan yet. Those were the ones that I had to choose from. And I wanted to get the Emperor Palpatine, but I just got the Force Effect Saber, which is upstairs, and I don't want two of them. I wanted to diversify a little.
Yeah.
And by the way, that Force Effect Saber is probably my favorite saber that I own. It has a wall cutting action, and I did not know that was a thing. It lights green halfway down and white. Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
I know. I've been looking at those, and like this, for the price that you pay for a Disney one, like display wise, they're great.
Yes.
Like and they feel great and everything. The soundboards aren't as good, but I mean, you're not paying for a soundboard or anything like that.
Exactly.
You're paying for the hilt, really. But I have been looking at some of those Force Effects lightsabers, and I'd honestly think that the Count Dooku one would be the one that I would get.
That one's really nice. I've got the Asajj Ventress, and now I have Count Dooku's as well. And Dooku's definitely my favorite. It's heavy. It was on sale at GameStop. I got it for $108 2 weeks ago. And
I missed out on that.
GameStop does a thing with PayPal where you can like do a pay in 4 plan, and I just pay like $20 every 3 weeks for it, and I don't even think about it. Hey, Ellie, do you want to say hi to everybody? You want to come down and say night-night?
Oh.
Those are all Daddy's friends. You want to say night-night? Night-night. You want to go to bed? I love you.
Oh.
You're cute. What? That is a stormtrooper. We're going to talk about those when you're a little older, okay? Uh-huh. All right, go upstairs with Mommy.
Come on. Night-night. Say love you.
Kids these days.
Oh my goodness.
All right, where were we? Back to Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh. Sweet Darth Maul head. Yeah, Darth Maul.
Really cool. Darth Maul. That Darth Maul is it's my favorite thing that I got. Besides my Harry Potter wand. I really like the wand. I like the sabers, but that Maul head is top tier for me.
I'd love to go and make a wand.
It's so much fun. If we do something in October, if you can manage to sneak away, I'd love to take you there and we'll get wands made. It'd be so much fun.
That'd be awesome. Hayden is flipping out over the lightsaber giveaway.
We got to get to 2,000. I think we're at 1605 right now. So once we get to 2,000, we'll do another Wheel of Death for the lightsaber.
Oh, geez, John. He has Luke, Ben, Luke Jedi, Vader, Kylo, Yoda,
Wow.
and the power and control one that he made again. Jeez.
Somebody's got a collection.
I love John's collection of. He collects Yodas. He's got like a whole wall of Yoda things.
I need to like really look at it because I'm on the lookout for an Empire Yoda hot toy for him. There was a guy like 3 hours away from me selling one for $150, and it sold. So I'm looking for a replacement one because I'd love to be able to surprise him with one day. Also, you didn't hear that Super Awesome Geek Show. Cover your ears.
La la la. Yeah. Want green saber? Yeah.
Yep.
And it's so cool that they have the two different attachments for it, where the blade fits in, or if you want to display it, it's got the thin neck.
Yeah, it's got the thin neck, and the Kylo one comes with the thin neck ring, but it's also got little rings for the one I've got. It's got like a little ring in the case for me to put the side tubes in as well for display, which is really nice.
That's awesome. Really like the Galaxy A's Edge ones because you can change the crystal and it changes the saber color, blade color. You can change the. Can you change them in the Legacy sabers, or the Legacy sabers are just solid?
They're built in. Yeah, they're solid.
Okay. All right.
I wish. I'm so upset I didn't get to build a saber. That was the one thing I was most excited about.
It's a really cool experience.
October, that is happening. That is a thing.
Good night, future toy hunter, right there.
She better not be. She's going to take my toys? That's not how this works.
Are you in the basement?
I am. I'm actually sitting in the future Sleeping Collectibles room. The kids were upstairs running around, and I didn't want them to interrupt the stream, so I came down here where it's safe.
What are you going to do about the fireplace?
I don't know. Okay, wait. I have to talk about this fireplace situation. So I had mentioned something on Instagram the other day about it. I think it was Toy Kingdom Nick, or maybe it was somebody. I was talking to somebody about it, and they told me that the fireplace has become synonymous to them with me. And if I move to a spot without the fireplace, it's going to throw off all my mojo. So now it's got me worried. If I move to a place without a fireplace, my live streams are just going to straight downhill. So Alicia, Space Buns, has suggested that I get a TV and play the Yola fireplace or a monitor in the background the whole time. That may end up being what we do. Or I might buy an electric fireplace, but then we run into problems in summer where it's 90 degrees here in Maryland. So monitors sounded like the best option.
Yeah. Green Luke, red Vader. That would be awesome.
Yes.
Aww.
All right. Listen to you guys.
Pink Darth Vader helmet and all the porgs. Used to have a full-size Vader. Oh.
A full-size Vader.
I'm guessing like a display Vader because he had a vintage toy store.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep, that's where the name came from.
I did not know that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Just you wait. That is true, Paul. John doesn't have a collection. He has a museum.
I need to go visit this museum and take your father's place at my side.
John's toy room is now a toy condo. Yep, it's creeping out. They did the thin ring after I got my Luke one. I've been thinking of selling the one I have and getting the newer one for the ring with display. Hey, Toby Loves Waffles Studio. What stream is this? This is Sleeping Collectibles showing off what he got at Disney and talking about his trip.
Also, that name is amazing.
Toby Loves Waffles.
Toby loves waffles. Who amongst us doesn't love a good waffle?
Dave says the Sleeping Studio.
I don't know what it's going to be called yet. It's going to be called something. It needs a name. I'm looking at the drywall and the pillars and the framing, and I got to get to work on this. Now that Disney's done, that's my next big project.
Hey, Jada.
Hey,
I have. What do you have?
what do you have?
TV with a fireplace. Yep. Take a
Might be the
picture of
plan.
fire.
Tape it to the wall behind me. Can I just like write fireplace on the wall? And that's it, guys.
You could have Space Buns come over with a little lighter and burn it every episode. You can have the light without the heat. That does that. I don't get that.
That's the purpose.
Yeah. There's a video you can play in the background with Vader burning like Christmas. Oh my goodness. Jen, ever had a Mickey waffle? I have not.
That sounds dirty. I hope it's not.
Anyone pre-order the new Spider-Man figure? Are you talking about Webman?
I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I love the retro card Spider-Man, but Webman is a little bit of a reach for me.
Yeah. The Sleeping Cottage. Sleeping's Den of Collectibles.
Okay, because it's a bear, and it makes sense that he'd be in a see?
Yep.
Oh
Every
my
little
gosh.
ones draw a fireplace with a Sharpie.
I misread that at first, and I thought that said throw your little ones in a fireplace with a Sharpie, and I was like, what is going on right now with this chat?
Ordered Spiderweb and retro carded Deadpool. Awesome.
I don't think I've seen retro card Deadpool yet.
Just finished watching Godzilla vs. Kong. Nice.
I'm like an hour into it. I had to shut it off because I was editing my video, and I got tired last night.
Mm.
Howdy, Luke. Welcome.
Big project, he says after not planning.
Yeah. Yeah.
Webman, whatever. Yeah. I like the hibernation cave.
That's not bad.
Disney's shaped like Mickey. We're talking about Disney here. That's the Cave of Sleeping.
I do like a good sleeping.
Did you shut it off when you were talking about the Captain America figures?
Me?
Yeah. When we were
yes.
So
I know about the Captain America figures already, but I didn't want to hear anything else, so I turned it off. Yes. And
we didn't talk about the episode.
Bucky Barnes looks amazing. And the Bucky Barnes Hot Toy, the Winter Soldier one.
Oh my gosh. With the black and gold arm and
I want it just for the arm.
Yeah.
I think it just looks amazing.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. No, and we didn't talk spoilers about the episode or about Godzilla vs. Kong. We mentioned some of the character stuff, but those figures, I think it just kind of confirms where everybody is thinking the series is, that the season is going to go. Because if you've seen those figures, it's kind of spoilery. So it amazes me that they'd even put those out until,
Yep.
So figure collecting community, I see. Yes.
Yeah, that scratches the surface pretty well.
Yep. Star Wars, wrestling, Marvel, DC.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Yep.
All kinds of things.
All sorts of nerddom. You and Rocket Raccoon. Talking to Salacious.
Hey, Paul. Have a good night.
Yeah. It's all good. Yeah. I would love to go back because I even didn't spend as much time going around to the other places. But man, Rise of Resistance is an experience. Like it is.
I've seen a few YouTube videos. There's a couple Disney YouTubers that I watched that have taken kind of like I did with that Kong ride that I went on. And it looks incredible. I need to experience it. But like when I went there, the guy that built my Legacy Sabers for me, Joe, was telling me that like 50% of the people that get in line for Rise of Resistance actually get to ride it because it sells out so quick and the lines are so long. He says you'll be waiting at least 5 hours to get on sometimes.
Yeah. When I went, I didn't even try to get on my first day. And then the second day I was standing there next to this guy and we started talking, and he lives like 10 minutes away from Disneyland. When he gets done with work every day, he goes there. Like,
Oh
he
my
goes
God.
all the time. And I went on a Sunday and a Monday, and he had that Monday off. And so he was giving me tips. He's like, if you want to find this, go here. Like, if you want to, like, these are the best foods that I've had, and these are the foods that are consistently always really good. And he's like, these things are hit and miss and all that kind of stuff. So he, like, saved me when it came to that kind of stuff. And he actually mentioned the little gonk droids. You
I
walk
love
up
the gong.
and you press a button and it prints you out a ticket. And they actually brought us over early before the app opened up on the phone to get put in a queue.
Wow.
And they factor in time walking over there. And there was one person in front of me for the gonk droid. She pressed the button and immediately, excuse me, my voice is starting to go. I did like a Red Dead stream this morning. I did
streamed a lot.
peg warmers. Oh my goodness. But she stepped up right out of the way because she was like, go, go, go. And I pressed it. And it was honestly 15 seconds from the time that it opened. And I was boarding group 56.
Wow.
And this was, I believe this was 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning. And it took me 4.5, 5 hours before I even got to be in line. And then it was like 35, 40 minutes of walking through the line. And then I got to go on. So
it was like 6 hours of wait time right there.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Wow.
the line going through to get on the ride is an experience in itself. Like, they've got little videos playing. They've got racks of props and everything, rebel attire, the flight suits, blasters, thermal detonators, and you go through and you're underground at a rebel base, and it is
Wow.
it's so cool. But yeah, I waited, but you don't have to wait in line the whole time.
Isn't it a virtual queue? You can kind of just go wherever and they do.
Yeah. Yep. There's a virtual queue, and then because I printed that off, all you have to go do is go up, and then they scan it and let you know. But
that's amazing. And my biggest, like, the thing that I love the most about Galaxy's Edge, I love that how everything in Galaxy's Edge has a Star Wars function. There's no trash cans. There's like a Star Wars trash can. There were droids collecting trash. There was music everywhere coming out of rocks. There were creatures. You walk in and you're in a different world entirely. And it's so fascinating.
Absolutely. The refreshers or bathrooms plays the music from the cantina, and like the hair dryers look like Star Wars. The manhole covers look like
Star Wars.
All of the crates have Arubesh and stuff like that on the sides, and you can scan
tables. The detail on the eating tables blew me away.
Yeah, absolutely. All of the foods are named after Star Wars things, and I ate a lot while I was there because I was there pretty much all day. So I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner there, and the food was amazing. The food was way better than I expected it was going to be. I thought it was going to be way overpriced and not great, but it was honestly pretty good.
I didn't get a chance to eat. It looked amazing. We spent all day eating Harry Potter, and we ate the 3 broomsticks, and I had a tomahawk turkey leg for dinner that was like 1.5 feet long. It was incredible.
Oh, that sounds great.
But I had one of the turkey.
Go ahead. I had one of the turkey legs outside of the park when I was watching the parade at Disneyland. But yeah,
they're so good. Yeah. When we got in there was a guy. They were selling blue milk, and I wish I could have got one. I was so upset. Well, like I said, it was smash and grab. We walked in, we walked around. I hit 2 of the gift shops, and then it was time to close. I just wanted to get stuff and move.
Yeah. Now, did you see you said you went to the First Order shop that they had?
Yeah.
Right. Did you see the life-size Stormtrooper that they had for sale?
Yes.
That was like $7,000 or something ridiculous.
Yes, it is insanely expensive. And then there's a Lego store, a Star Wars Lego store really close to, like, if you go to Disney Springs, there's a place called the Galaxy's Edge Outpost, and right next to it is a Lego store. And they have life-size Kylo Ren, Stormtrooper, Royal Guards built out of Legos that you can purchase or take photos with. And they are amazing. I have a couple photos I'll post on my Instagram like tonight or tomorrow, and it's just the coolest thing. And they had Falcons for sale there for $700. They had shuttles for sale. Every Star Wars Lego set I could ever think of was there, and in plenty stock.
Oh,
it was
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Jen is saying it's probably going to be 3 more years before it chills out, but I hear the capacity for Rise is super low and it always breaks down. Getting virtual, the employee at Disneyland and the guy that I was talking to, they said, don't do it on your phone. Go to the physical
Droid.
kiosk, press the button. Yep. So that's what I did, and I got in my first try. Like I didn't expect to.
That's a note for when I go back in October for sure.
Yep. Yeah. And there were no breakdowns, and the guy that I talked to said as long as you get 95 and lower for the boarding group, you're pretty set to get in. And that might have changed because they changed all of the capacity and stuff like that. Because I mean, half the people can go in now.
Mm.
Ew, Stumbler.
Stumbler.
Wake up all the monkey lizards with that talk. Webman looks cool. It's already sold out of pre-orders. That's ridiculous.
That's wild.
Brennan and Mark were going when I woke up this morning.
Same.
Yeah.
First thing I did was wake up and get on YouTube, and they were going already. I actually downloaded Red Dead Redemption because of that stream this morning.
Yes.
I got it upstairs right now.
Nice. We'll have to play. I'm like super noobish when it comes to it.
Me too.
So
I haven't played in like 8 months. I used to have it and I sold it, and then you guys started playing. I was like, you know what? I'm going to download it again. So here I am.
Yep. Even the bathrooms. Fire Chicken is right. Droids collecting trash sounds awesome. Yeah.
It's very
And
cool.
like the drink carts, they've got a remote controlled droid, and it's like there's a green Sprite one, there's a red Coca-Cola one. It's super cool.
That's my biggest regret. I wanted to get one of the thermal detonator Cokes, and I realized after we left that I didn't get one. And I went to the Coke store at Disney, and I asked, I was like, can I get one of these? And they said that is the only place to get one is inside the park.
Yep.
And you can only get them now between 12 and 8, they said, because that's when they keep them in like a cooler and they bring them to the park because they're not stored on the grounds. They're made at the Coke, and they bring them over.
Oh,
so
wow.
I've been looking at Mercari. I hate myself for it, but I think I might buy one on Mercari for $12.
Nice.
Just because I want one that bad.
I asked the person that was working there, and they said I could either ship it with my stuff, but I wasn't going to pay to have one of those shipped. I did drink one while I was there, but they said you can bring it in your luggage on the plane, but don't be surprised if it gets confiscated. So it's like...
There was a guy at our airport that had one taken away, and I was like, I'm kind of glad I don't have one right now, but I kind of want one. So it's one of those things you have to drive and take it home with you to keep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
There's a bathroom in Star Wars. Yeah. Called a refresher. Yes. Try Big Bad Toy Store for Webman and Retro Deadpool. I like Big Bad Toy Store. Had them earlier today.
What did you have earlier today, John?
I don't know. What do you think the trash compactor was? Ew. It's an evacuator. Well, that's what it's called on the ship. Yeah. Hey, Luke Cash, how's it going? If the Darth Vader is still there at Disney Springs, I built that for my job.
You built that? There was no Vader when I went last week. It was Kylo. There was 2 First Order troopers. There was a Royal Guard, and I think there was a Chewie standing there as well.
Oh, cool.
The Chewie was like 9 feet tall. It was massive.
Yeah, John works for Lego, and he builds.
What a job! Can you imagine having that as your job?
I asked if there was an opening, and he said it's been filled. Don't look at the prices of the crystal and glass shop in Magic Kingdom. No.
Holy God. Okay, so there was one in Epcot when we went, and there's an art gallery there too, and some of the coolest art I have ever seen. They had like Disney villains that were like hand-drawn as Star Wars villains. There was a Maleficent Greedo that I wanted so bad. It was Maleficent sitting at a table, and across from her was I don't know if it was Sleeping Beauty or Snow White. It looked off. But they were wearing a Han getup with feet on the table, and it looked amazing. And they wanted $900 for a 15 by 15 print. And I was so upset. I wanted to get it so bad.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, I don't know if Walt Disney World has the physical one. Oh, the Gonk thing. they expect you to be on your phone at 7 a.m. to get a pass or at 1 p.m.
Yeah, 7 and 1 are their time periods for everything.
Disneyland has a physical one because it's lower visitation anyway, but physical sounds better than phone. Yeah.
Yep. And they're actually not doing fast passes right now because of everything going on.
Webman still available.
We're still talking about Webman.
Hey, collectors helping collectors. There we go. Hey, Luke. Hello, and everyone's so rich. I only have the kind of money that I'd consider visiting a Disney park 2 or 3 times in my life. It's crazy between getting rooms for the family and then passes for the park. It is.
It really adds up so fast.
I've gone once, and that's because I saved up, and it was basically I need this vacation because I went through a rough breakup, and like it was my vacation. Yeah, need one of those Coke bottles.
Me too, Blue Harvest.
The one in Florida sounds way better than the one in California. Ours didn't have half of that stuff.
I haven't been to the one in California. I don't know.
I loved the one in. I loved. There wasn't a Lego store. Got my. Oh, nice.
Oh, good pick. I love Chopper. Chopper's one of my favorite in that line. Oh, was that Chopper behind you?
Yep. I knocked down half of my display getting my lightsaber and my holocron out. I was like, well, I needed to organize it anyway, and Aaron was asking for pictures of the Funko Pops that I did have. So it's like, whatever, I'm gonna reorganize it all. Passes for Rise have been consistently sold out by 7:01 and 7:02. Oh my god.
There was no chance for me to get one when I was there.
I build Lego displays for my job, convention displays when there are cons. That dream job right there.
Dream job, 100%.
You can do a group on the phone when I do a reservation for a single ride because I've got my brother and friends on the same ride as me when I do the reservation. Yeah, if you're there with a group of people, you can all try to get on the ride, but everybody in your group, you just need to scan each other's codes. There was a family standing next to me that was trying to get that all set up, and they were trying to get it set up like an hour before it even happened. And then one of them who was like, I have the fastest phone and the newest phone. Their app actually crashed right before.
Oh no!
But somebody in their party did get it, and it was funny because I saw them waiting in line, and I talked to them, and they got a later boarding group than I did. So it was
wow.
Yeah. Part of why it's so expensive for me. To be away from my mother. Yeah. Yep. It does get. It was super nice for me because the plane ticket to Los Angeles was not very expensive because I stopped in Las Vegas. I found a really good Airbnb, and I think it was like a little over $100 per day for the.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah, it was pretty great. Glad they're not doing fast passes at Walt Disney World. It's actually started hurting the line wait times. One to ride because everyone gets one, but if you do, the line wait just goes up. Exactly. Have to link everyone's ticket inside the app ahead of time and then choose one person in the link to get the group reservation. Yeah.
That's actually a good setup.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brandon. I was like, no, it's all good. It was mostly the lightsaber because when I took the lightsaber down, one of my little minifigs from Lego actually fell and hit the gun of my Ahsoka trooper, which then knocked over my Rebels figures. And I was like, I'm going to fix that in a minute. Yep. The negatives to being an out-of-box collector.
You know that wouldn't happen if you kept them in the box, right?
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I started getting the Tartakovsky Clone Wars figures. I'm actually thinking about keeping these in the packaging.
I recommend that.
Yeah, I've heard that those figures are not very durable.
No. Wait, Luke, I need to hear this story. What, it came with a cat? What do you mean? I'm so curious right now. Did you keep the cat? Did you leave the cat there? Did you name the cat? Was it a loft cat? I'm curious.
Lightsabers are the advanced version of flashlights.
Can you imagine, like, you hear a noise outside, you, like, light up your lightsaber and walk outside to see what it is? I would be the worst house to rob because I'm 6'4", I'm like 250, and I sleep naked. If someone comes into my house, I'm going to grab a lightsaber and go running down the hallway like, who's in here? They're going to leave my house so quick. So fast.
Hopefully they told you it had a cat. Just ordered Jetfire and Firestorm, and the last figure I needed to figure House of X. Nice. I got the House of X Wolverine, and that's
such a good Wolverine. Yeah.
Yep.
It almost looks like the animated series one, which I love about it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to get a Hulk to go with this one because the Hulk Wolverine 2-pack is crazy expensive now. And I've got on eBay, and people have actually cut out the two figures and sold the figures separately.
Wow.
It's like, why would you do that?
That's terrible.
Here we go.
Oh, we got an answer.
Yeah. Come on.
What?
So we hung out with the cat for half a week. Did they give you a discount for pet sitting?
Can you even imagine, like, you book the Airbnb and then they write back to you immediately like, hey, do you mind if you watch our cat while you're here? Curveball.
I did not need to know that.
Toby, welcome to the world of figure collecting. This is how it goes, my friend.
Yeah, Toby, sometimes we'll have streams where it's very on topic for about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and then you end up going over to somebody else's stream for 4 more hours, and you talk about history and like the most random thing, losing an eye, like it's crazy.
I promise this isn't going to be one of those 6-hour streams.
No,
You've been doing this all day. I couldn't do that to you.
Speaking of robbing a house, best movie ever saw Nobody today. Best movie of a guy looking for his daughter. His daughter's missing kitty cat bracelet.
I love Bob Odenkirk. I want to see Nobody just for Bob Odenkirk. I hear it's like John Wick, but with Better Call Saul as the protagonist.
Oh.
So I'm okay with that. I love Bob Odenkirk.
Think about getting the Defenders set that Stargill was showing. Oh.
Yes, that Defender set is awesome. And if you can find a Killgraves figure, definitely pick it up because I think we're going to see like an increase in value very soon for Killgraves stuff, especially if Disney Plus renews the Netflix Marvel shows. Because if they reboot Jessica Jones, Killgraves is going to get a huge spike in value all the way around.
Yeah. That was literally the best stream, though. Yeah, Luke and Chris were.
It was really fun.
It was. I learned so much. And, like, oh, goodness. Even Christopher Lloyd is.
That is random.
So the other day when Jen was talking about this movie, I thought, I know who Christopher Lloyd is, but for whatever reason, I was thinking Jake Lloyd.
From Star Wars?
From Star Wars.
What is Jake Lloyd doing now? I heard he got like 40 UIs and disappeared.
He had some really bad mental breakdown stuff, and like, yeah,
just gone. He's not a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Wow.
I want a lightsaber to slice my enemies.
Note to self: stay away from Toby likes waffles.
Blair Thumb Wars. Jeez. How do I keep hearing about Thumb Wars and I still haven't seen it? It's pretty much a whole group of fairly like-minded people all just hanging out and having whatever stimulating conversation we want about anything. Yeah. And that's the best part.
Yeah.
Right when I started my Red Dead stream this morning, SJC came on and asked me if I collected like wrestling figures. And I talked for about 10 minutes about the wrestling that I did watch, and it was pre-2010. And, you know, if I did collect wrestling figures, it would be like the Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Batista, Undertaker, Kane, like from that era.
I love SJC. I don't know much about SJC, but there was a moment when I first started YouTube. He was one of the very first people to ever send me anything in the mail. And he randomly reached out to me one day in a stream, and he said, "Hey, Mr. Sleeping, I sent you something." And I was like, "I don't know your name. Like, I've never seen you in the chat before." And he goes, just wait till it comes to your house. I want you to open it, please. And he gave me like his favorite wrestling figure. It was like a Sting figure that was open, and I have it sitting on my computer. It's the coolest thing. He was just like, I really like this figure. I wanted you to have it because I like watching your channel. He's like, I had my mom send it to you. And I was like, that is the coolest thing anyone's done.
Yeah.
Loved it.
And that Chris is like that for me. Like I talked about only having the signed Kenny R2D2 poster, and then he sent me those signed prints, and like not much gets me super emotional, and I was almost in tears like that whole video just talking about it.
It was such a nice thing to do too. It's one of my favorite videos on YouTube I've seen. Chris is such a good dude.
He is. You're a terrible person. You're the guy who dangles truths. I'm sorry. I gotta take somebody down with me. I can't go down this road alone. In a couple of years, I'll be sitting there surrounded by hot toys saying, what have I done?
At least you have your hot toys.
Yeah. I'll mop my tears up with like Anakin's extra little poncho. Can't wait till this COVID is done, and I'll see you at HorrorCon.
I hope so, brother. We've been talking about going to the Monster Mania Con in New Jersey. It's a big horror movie convention, and we're all relatively close. There's like 6 of us, Jada being one. We're all within like a 4-hour range of that con, and we were talking about meeting up and seeing some cool things, but COVID's kind of putting the kibosh on that stuff for now.
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite Star Wars character? Mine is Indiana Jones. I like you, Toby.
Well, Toby, I've never seen Indiana Jones, so I'm going to go ahead and say Captain Picard. I hear he drives a mean car, that Picard.
It's called Kit, right?
It's called Kit.
My favorite Star Wars character is Qui-Gon Jinn.
And mine is 100% Kylo Ren. I love Kylo.
6-hour stream made me sing the theme song from Gilligan's Island.
Just sit right back and you'll hear a tale of a faithful Chris.
Hide figure.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. That was nuts. The kid looking in the snow globe thing, like that tripped me out. Never actually seen the show, but I get no general idea of it in the song. It is an awesome community.
Really.
You're not my enemy, but I would go for this Jurassic Park.
I don't know what that means, Toby.
It's
called Monster Mania, and it's on the western side, closer to PA. It looks like a lot of fun. I think they have Christina Ricci, and they're doing a Casper and Addams Family reunion this year. I think they're going to have Morticia and Christina Ricci and like the living members of the Addams Family. Christopher Lloyd's going to be there. Devin Sawa is going to be there for the Casper reunion, which would be cool. Stuff like that.
That's awesome. I was going to guess Mad Max sleeping, but okay.
Why do I like Kylo? I don't know. It's just one of those things. I like Adam Driver as an actor, and Kylo is my favorite part of the new trilogy. Honestly, I think that they went a little weak with his story, and they kind of made him like angry Hot Topic manager. But I think there's a lot of depth to that character. I would have loved to see the gap between movies. Like, what happened to Kylo to make him be Kylo? What happened to Ben? Give me some more Ben in my life. Can you imagine like holidays at the Solo house? Like it's Christmas morning and there's Han and Leia, and then there's little Ben in the corner, and he's upset because he didn't get his Sega Genesis, and it drove him to the dark side.
I'm sorry, I'm still cracked up about angry Hot Topic manager.
I love Kylo. I wish we'd have got more Ben stuff. I think they could have explored that a lot better.
Yep, absolutely. And that's why I like the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book. I know some people, it's not their favorite.
I can't wait to win that giveaway and get that comic book from you.
Yeah.
Shameless plug for Apprentice Ewok's giveaway that we're working towards.
Yep. Oh, man. Have you really not seen Indiana Jones?
Okay, so I've gotten a lot of heat from this in streams lately. Brandon, I'm going to go on a tangent for a second.
You're good. You're good.
I want to see Indiana Jones. I've never had cable in my entire life. Like, I think when I was a kid living with my parents, I did, but I moved out when I was 16. And when I was 16, there's just no money for cable. So we had DVDs and movies and stuff. And Indiana Jones falls into that category of movies that everybody knows how it goes. They know how it ends. They know the tropes. They know the jokes from the movie because every Simpsons, Family Guy, Futurama, South Park has lambasted and driven those jokes and stories into the ground. Like, I know what happens in The Karate Kid, but I've never seen it. And same with Indiana Jones. I know Short Round, I know snakes, I know boulders, I know Shia LaBeouf. And it's one of those things that, like, I want to see it, but there are other movies I want to see first because I don't know what happens in those movies, as opposed to Indiana Jones. I know what happens. I've never seen Rocky. I know what happens. There's some of those classic movies like Godfather, Scarface. I've never seen any of them, but I can tell you about them because I've seen other things that talk about them.
Right. That's how I was with Back to the Future. I just recently watched that trilogy.
I just recently watched it last month. I hadn't seen it until last month.
Yep. Do you want to build a snowman?
One of these days. I need to come up with something to replace the snowman. Thank you, Terradome. I'm glad you liked it.
Dr. Jekyll.
That's the only Hyde I can think of, or Hyde from that 70s show, but he's in prison now, so probably not that one. Yeah, he assaulted a few women, and they took him to jail, and he got a jail sentence.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's not a good guy, apparently. Aaron. I did. I have 3 versions of that song now.
Do Monster Mania.
Yeah, I think there's like one in Florida, one in California, and then this one in New Jersey.
It's a couple hours. It's doable.
I'm just saying, Dave, you bring that Ghostbuster costume, we can have some fun.
I love being in Minnesota, but at the same time, it's a 24-hour drive to the West Coast. It's a 24-hour drive down to Florida. Like I'd have to fly.
Yeah, you're kind of in the middle of nowhere up there. I was just joking about that. I just thought of it, and a friend. Okay, Toby. Well, we're glad you're here, Toby. Honestly, you brought a lot to the conversation. I enjoy you.
It's never just a 3-hour tour. It's not going to be 3 hours, I can tell you that. Luke, I like Kylo because he's so whiny. Whiny bitches are sexy and they make me want to take them off.
I'm dead. Luke Cash, you win today.
Angry. Yep. Tickled me. Autocorrect sucks. I meant joking. Yep. Hey, Zalu. Glad you're back.
Hey, Zalu. Welcome back. Aaron, tell me about these lightsabers. I want to hear all the good things.
Those must have been some damn awesome lightsabers.
They were 2-hour lightsabers.
Tomorrow there better be a video released of you guys doing like a full choreographed lightsaber battle.
I want to see the Phantom Menace choreographed from them tomorrow.
With Aaron as Darth Maul. With little horns off of his dolphin smooth head. Indiana Jones is creepy and gross. No thanks. Jen, you think everything's creepy and gross. Doesn't like aliens. Oh, my alien
I love
stream.
aliens.
I could not do the part with the face huggers the other day. I was like,
I love me a good face hugger. I agree, Aaron. 100%.
I honestly think he is one of my favorite parts of this sequel trilogy, and it's more because of Adam Driver and his performance.
Yep.
Especially in Rise of Skywalker. Rise of Skywalker, he did really, really well. Like, yeah.
Yep. I really like Conflicted Kylo, where we have those like inner monologues and like the weird dream sequences. It's probably my favorite. And I really want to pick up the Starkiller base Kylo Black series. I love that figure and that diorama so much. It's so good looking.
Mando seasons or the newest Star Wars movies, including Rogue One? That's
I
hard because
love Rogue One. I'd have
Now,
to
if
go
you say-
Rogue One. It has Kylo, and we get Rogue One versus. I'd go lean that way.
Now, if you say Mando seasons and like the animated series,
Ooh,
like
I'd have to
I
go
might-
the other way.
I
Clone
think
Wars
I'd
would
have to
sway
go
me.
But The Force Awakens brought me back to Star Wars after not being in the fandom for a while, and like I absolutely love that movie. And I know people are like, "Well, it's just a redone version of New Hope," but it felt like Star Wars to me again.
And I was out of the fandom for a long time. Like I was really into Phantom Menace. I was 13 when it came out, and my friends and I saw it, and I loved it. And then I saw Attack of the Clones, and I checked out of Star Wars at 15 until we got the new movies, and then I went and revisited, and I was like, "This is amazing! Like I need to get back in on this." And I've been collecting Star Wars ever since.
You haven't seen Indiana Jones, never seen Dragon Ball or Joker.
I've never seen Dragon Ball either.
What up, Salacious? We don't speak of the fourth Indiana Jones. There's not a fourth one.
Shia LaBeouf happened, and you can't forget him.
Swinging Monkeys. Swinging Monkeys.
I've never seen it, so I don't know what that means.
Oh my goodness, yep.
It has been spoiled. It's just one of those things. Like Indiana Jones has been driven into the ground with me, and one day I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch it this week just to get it out of the way. But I just watched Ghostbusters for the first time a year ago. I just watched The Goonies for the first time a year ago. It's just a lot of those movies were lost on me because I've seen them done in 45 other ways in cartoons and movies, and I don't know. It's one of those things.
Hyde from Looney Tunes is awesome. And
oh, yes, he is. Yes, I do like Hyde. I've never seen The Karate Kid either.
I watched the first one.
But I've seen Cobra Kai, so I know everything that happens in The Karate Kid. I don't need to watch it now. That's how it works.
Shia isn't in any of the 3 Indiana Jones movies. You're crazy. And my mom, go ahead.
No, you're good.
My mom, who introduced me to like all of these 80s movies and stuff like that, and just pop culture as I know it, she hates Temple of Doom. So when we watch Indiana Jones, we only ever watch Raiders of the Lost Ark and Last Crusade. Like we'd never watched Temple of Doom.
What's the first Indiana Jones called? Is that Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna make an effort to watch that this week.
Last Crusade is very good too.
Okay.
It's got Sean Connery in it.
I do like Sean Connery. I'm okay with that.
Yep. Ghostbusters, what's that?
Toby.
Potato sack and
some Jason Potato Sack?
I like Kylo too, Sleeping, great original character.
I think so too. I 100% agree. I think he's fun.
These are awesome. I sent pics. Okay.
Wait, I think I got them, but I can't check them because I'm using my phone as a camera.
They perform live on camera surgery with lightsabers.
Can I go to this hospital? It sounds fun.
Angry Hot Topic Manager. Theme for a shirt brought to you by Sleeping Collectibles. Your merch page, man.
I actually think I heard Chris, Thousand Ghost, call him an Angry Hot Topic Manager a few weeks ago, and it's just stuck with me ever since. Like, that's what I think in my head. I'm giving credit to Thousand Ghost for that one. I think he came up with it. It just lives in my brain rent-free. You buy that for $1.
I feel like they kind of rebooted Darth Vader and made Kylo Ren. Same with Rey as Luke.
Meh. But the story kind of makes up for it. Like, Kylo wears the mask as tribute to his grandfather. I don't know that it's a reboot so much as it's an homage, maybe.
Yeah, Jen. You were braver than me. I noped right out of that.
You noped out of there.
Darth Maul, bro. Creepy and gross. What? I feel extremely conflicted about the new trilogy. The actors are way better than the harebrained script. Yeah, and when I talk about Star Wars, each trilogy has a strong point. The original trilogy is, I love it. It's what started my love. The prequels, it was a good story that was written and acted poorly. Not acted poorly, just the dialogue was scripted poorly. And then the sequels, it was beautiful scenery, good performances. The writing just wasn't there. It wasn't thought out. So like each one does something different for me, and I can appreciate
the visuals in Rise of Skywalker are just breathtaking. Love them
and The
so
Last
much.
Jedi too.
Yeah,
like The Last Jedi is a beautiful film. I feel like Mando made me interested in Star Wars again. Yeah,
a lot of people feel like that. Yep.
Well, Salacious wants no, it's Angry Hot Topic Manager T-Series coming. Hey, Papa, how's it going?
Hey, Papa.
It's all good.
I sent you my logo a few minutes ago, Papa. I'm going to do Papa Gorge stream next week, and we're working out the details for that right now.
Awesome. Black Series set, they're probably cheaper now. Yeah.
They are so cheap right now. Like, you can get them on Mercari. I think I got the 6-inch Black Series, I got the 375, and I've got the centerpiece. I got all three of them for less than $60.
Oh, dang.
On Mercari, yep.
I didn't go on the Indiana Jones ride. This Invincible cartoon looks good, and I saw some clips on YouTube. I've heard good things about Invincible.
Yeah, Stan Lee wrote it. It's I think Seth Rogen's the showrunner, so it's got some money behind it and some talent.
Oh, okay. Waited 12 hours in lines for tickets for Phantom Menace. I was on the front page of the newspaper, and I called it off. That is amazing.
Busted.
Always adore The Force Awakens. That's all Rey for me. She was so adorable. Yep. Yes, absolutely.
I love Rey.
Need to watch them.
Yeah. We'll add it to the list.
Watching movies ruins the books. Yeah.
That's true.
Oh my God, it's 3 a.m. Mark,
go to bed, Mark. And Salacious, you too. It's too late for you guys to be up right now.
True.
There's Red Dead to play in the morning. And not the one with Smith. No, we don't talk about that one. Even I know that's a bad one.
You're a Goonie now. Raiders is the best movie ever. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
I heard that.
Kalima. Yep. The rips a dude's heart out. Yeah.
Cover your heart.
I haven't seen her for a while. She's probably taking care of things. The little monkey in Raiders of the Lost Ark, little Salacious wants his suit and hat. Turn to the Hot Toys side, Chris. Oh boy.
Oh no. It's continuing.
Kylo is a great nod to Vader. Well, yeah. I mean, he wanted to be like him.
His grandfather. Of course he did.
Kylo did sacrifice himself very much like Vader did. I agree. We need a season or a movie showing background. Yeah.
I would love that. If Disney Plus could just give me one season of like young Kylo, like I'd be down. That sounds like fun.
Sleeping, you are changing my mind about Kylo.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I mean, I think there are things you can appreciate about every character in every movie.
Agreed.
Kylo, get a ladder out to give me a Funko Pop.
He'd just grab it with the Force, Chris. He doesn't need a ladder. He will criticize your choice of band tee, though. Don't come into his store wearing a ghost shirt. He'll roast you for that, man.
Young people criticizing the Star Wars OT is grounds for 3 hours slamming bamboo canes
into their foot. Wow.
I love the original trilogy. It is.
Yeah, please don't beat me with bamboo canes.
I'm not one of those young
Clink.
people. Yep. Hey, Clink.
Clink has an amazing Black Series collection. He has a video on his YouTube channel showing it off. It's so good.
I'm watching Human Centipede 2, and it's so good.
And don't say no like this. Listen, Han and Leia have a very love-hate relationship. I don't know if I'd qualify that as love. Maybe. It's very romanticized nowadays for T-shirts and stuff, but I've seen Empire Strikes Back, and that wasn't love. That was Leia trying to get away from Han for an hour and a half. She was terrified of that man.
Why is Batman the best Sith Lord? I mean, that's not true because Palpatine is awesome. And I get why people...
Favorites.
Yep. Like, it's okay to not like Palpatine. He's not supposed to be likable. Get Chris a hot dog.
Oh my gosh.
Empire is the best. Hard about the Kylo ladder.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Luke.
Who wins in a cage match, Luke or Stumbler at this point?
Oh,
Oof.
like the dirty mind
Yes.
cage match.
Yes. Wow, those guys.
I still think Stumbler can get pretty pretty bad. But all right, I have appreciated talking to you about this trip. I'm so glad that you got to go on it, and I'll be keeping track of things to see if I am able to go in the future. But I appreciate the offer, and thank you so much for letting us always shout out each other like channels in your chat, and like your channel is awesome, and the community that we all have going on is quite amazing.
I think my channel is only my channel because of that community. You guys have been amazing.
Yeah, and I've met so many people who just stop by and say hi, and even if they can't stay long, they're just like, "Hope you're doing well," and like it's great to find people who they don't even all have to like the same stuff. Like I might be doing something completely different, and Downfall Wrestling or TEW pops on, and they're like, they're like, "Hey, yeah." So I really do appreciate it.
That's probably my favorite thing about YouTube so far. That's kind of the legacy I want to leave behind. Like even if my channel doesn't go anywhere, I think it's amazing. Like I started in like I'm gonna like reveal some like Sleeping Collectibles secret tips here. But whenever I started YouTube, like I would meet people. I would like type in people's like genres in the search bar, and I'd look up videos about wrestling figures or about Star Wars or about whatever, and I'd just comment on people's videos and talk to them back and forth for a while. And what's cool is I eventually got like the wrestling fans to follow me over to chats with the Star Wars fans, to follow me over to chats with the sports fans. And like we got all of these people together, and we have the most diverse and friendly community I've ever seen. And we recently just added our friends across the pond, like Mark and Salacious, and we've kind of combined everybody together, and it's been amazing.
Yeah. And what Luke is saying here is awesome. It's like 80% of the people in everyone's chats, they help support each other. All support each other. It's pretty amazing, and that's kind of what sometimes when you get in those lulls or you feel the grind, people that encourage you, like it's honestly the best feeling to know that they actually like care about you, and
it really is. Yeah. And I appreciate you guys 1,000% for every ounce you put into everything. Not only being in my live streams, but making your own videos. And I'll be watching like Rebels and Reptiles made a video today, and he was like, "Thank you, Sleeping Collectibles. You told me this a few weeks ago." And I'm thinking, he paid attention when I said that? Like that's so cool to me that I have that kind of influence sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to, I mean, people know where to find you, but do you have anything else that you're going to be working on over the next little bit?
Honestly, I'm still coming down off this Disney high. I did the Disney toy hunt that I just released today at 5:00. It's a long one. It's 45 minutes. It's a long hunt. It just came out, and I'll be doing a Disney haul video where I talk about everything I got. And then I'm probably going to put out a Space Buns and Sleeping travel vlog of all of our cute little moments on vacation. And then I'll figure life out as we go. I started another toy hunt today. I found some action figures I've been looking for that are upstairs that I haven't told anyone about. So I have next week's toy hunt already started. Nice. And I'm doing Papa Gordon next week. And awesome. That's it. What about you? What are you getting into?
I've been trying to do the Wednesday and Saturday streams. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time, I've got Nick Milky from Podcast of the Wills. It's a super quality podcast, and he's such a big Star Wars fan. So we'll be doing our usual Saturday collector talk with him. So it won't be a crazy long episode. I know that it's one of those weekends where people have family stuff going on. So I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me and others about your trip. Yeah.
You're one of my favorite people in the entire world. I would talk to you any day, honestly.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I do. And you got me to stop being lazy and actually start my own child. Start my own child.
That's a completely different day, Brandon. Completely different. His channel's really good too. He just put out his first toy hunt matches. I enjoyed it. He also mailed me a box of 40 Black Series figures.
That was nuts. I was
That was-
watching you.
Yeah, that was that guy. Yeah. Just
I was
pulling
watching
one
you
at a
pull
time
stuff
out.
out. I'm like, oh my god.
I now have almost as many red boxes as Shabby.
Yeah.
I've gotten so many.
Actually came from the Transformers. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Love
We love Transformers. Who's your favorite Transformer, Toby? And if it's not Megatron, I want a 30-page essay about why you're wrong. Hey,
Yeah,
Crazy,
but-
welcome.
But yeah, I'm just gonna continue doing, reviews when I do, like you said, I do need to do more of the reviews and do more videos than just the live stream part of it. But I love doing the toy talk with people on Wednesdays and Saturdays. And then I'm trying to do game streams a couple times a week, and I'm trying to finish Alien Isolation so I can do some more on other games. But it's basically my channel is just me having fun and doing what I enjoy. So
That's what it should be. And you're growing so fast, which means you're doing well. Honestly, you're almost at 900 now. What were you at? Like 600 when I met you? Literally 2 months ago.
Yeah. So within 3 months, I got about 575 when I first started up, and then I had a lot of stuff happen, and I took breaks just for my well-being, and I lost probably about 50 over the next 9 months. So I had like 530 when I started back up in January, and now I'm at 852.
Progress. Just keep moving
Yep.
forward.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and I honestly appreciate everything you've done for the community and helping each other get links out there and support each other. It means a lot.
I now have 62 red boxes total.
Wow. So are you going to
I'm
try to
get
get, you're going to get them all?
I'm going to try to get them all. That's my newest mental goal. Every day I'm a Mercari looking. If I can get one for under $20, I'm trying to get them.
Nice. It helps if you play Alien Isolation in the daytime. I played in the daytime yesterday. I just don't want face huggers. Kind of more of a window shopper with you guys because I'm already so invested in Magic Gathering.
All right. Luke, do you have social media? I might reach out to you about that. I have somebody, one of my subscribers wants to send me a Magic deck, and he wants to know what kind of deck I want to learn. I know nothing about Magic. Maybe you can help me out with that. I don't know what to tell him, honestly. He wants to make me something, and I have no idea what it is.
Yes.
Thank
Absolutely,
me.
Rebel. Yeah.
I'm just here, Rebels. I'm just me.
So you don't get creeped out by those face huggers. I'm fine with one that Aaron has sitting behind him. I don't know what it is. It's just when they're moving towards me that I don't like it.
They're terrifying, aren't they? Like
they are, and they're spider-like, and I hate it. Well, we've gone about 2 hours and 15 minutes, so I absolutely appreciate it. I'm gonna not talk until tomorrow morning's stream because
go rest those vocals. You've been streaming for like 10 hours today.
Oh yeah, Luke is on Discord. That's right.
Oh yeah, that might be a thing, Luke. I might send you a message about it. We'll chat.
Good thing you're not playing in VR. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Sleeping. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. This was my very first one-on-one interview ever. Just so you know.
Oh, I'm honored. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when you said that you were going to keep everything for my stream. Yep. I was like,
I didn't even tell anybody. I didn't show anything. I just showed the lightsabers. So all for you in this. I'm glad we got some people here to hang out with us.
Absolutely. All right. Yep. Sounds good. Everybody, talk to you later. We'll see you in all the different streams going on. And we'll always say hey. So thank you so much for checking this out, and we'll see you around.
Later days.